Drovers' huts are one of the few reminders we have of droving, once the standard way to deliver stock before trucking took over. As a 17-year-old, Andrew Hawthorne joined one of the East Coast's last big droves, moving 400 steers on horseback from Marae-ka-Kahor to Hunterville in 1987. He said the journey took 2 months, with free feed for cattle as they grazed the long acre.
Just didn't push the cows, you know, and you just let them go at their pace. Some places you had to push them, but yeah, you just let them walk at their pace. So yeah, they were in good condition and fit after a nice long walk. There was a new hut and new paddock, council paddocks, every single night we went to. So you'd do a day drove, whether it was 6 hours or 9 hours or 10 hours, and there was a new hut and paddock every day. There were a lot of them, a lot of drove-in huts around, and a lot of them were off the beaten track. It'd be a wonderful thing to retrace those steps and see if they're still there one day. Yeah.
3 drovers' huts were built in Hastings as a memorial to 3 drovers who lost their lives in World War II. The huts have been nominated for heritage status with the Hastings District Council, which would ensure their preservation.
They've got several different layers of history associated with them, these ones. They have got the droving history, which is interesting for everybody. It's part of New Zealand's basic European history. We still are a pastoral country, so it's good to understand our origins. They also have added value in that they're memorials to 3 men who fought in the Second World War and all died. Those men's stories are interesting and should be interpreted, I think, on the sides of the huts so that people know what the stories are.
Wilfred Kirkley is remembered in Marae-ka-Kahor. He was killed as a prisoner of war in Greece, aged 27. No official grave is known. Percy Botherway is remembered in Pukehamomo. He was killed aged 36 and buried in Italy. Jack Oliver was buried in Egypt and is remembered in Polkawa. Until 10 years ago, Oliver's memorial in Polkawa was used by local men who would meet once a month. P-Chef says a use for the roadside memorial buildings needs to be found, otherwise they will fall into disrepair.
Memorials are very important because we've got so many in New Zealand, but they still are really important because those wars that were so far away have devastated families for several generations. And I think that's probably why we're very keen on peace as a nation now.
The Drovers' Hut nomination is part of a wider program at Hastings District Council to identify places worthy of preservation. Patrick O'Sullivan, Local Focus.